Yo, what's good? I'm Cash, and this is my hood, the Bronx, 1971. See that? That's me. I'm 13 black and living in what most people call the ghetto, but we call it home.
Cash, baby. Remember, even in the darkest times, we make our own light.
Word, Grandma, whatever that means. Life ain't easy here. We're what you call in poverty. Fancy way of saying we can't afford jack. But yo, watch this. See that? That's the power of the beat. It's like magic, you feel me? Sometimes you gotta make something out of nothing. That's just how it is in the Bronx. Whoa. Am I tripping or... Yo, Cash, what you got there? I don't know, man, but I think it's something special. Little did I know this beat-up old turntable, it was about to change everything, and I mean everything. Whoa! Am I doing this? Now check this out. I brought that old turntable home and man, things got weird. But like good weird. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's dope. I'm Cash.
Maria, want to see something cool?
That was Maria. Together we started seeing our hood different, like really different. We were making something out of nothing, just like Grandma said. It was like we were bringing the whole Bronx back to life. Yo, listen up, mister. We got something to say. This ain't just noise, it's our DNA. You can't shut us down, can't make us go away. 'Cause this beat, this art, it's here to stay. Man, just when we thought we had something good going, the bad guys started closing in. Next thing we knew... It's over. They won.
Remember, baby, even in the darkest times,
we make our own light. And that's when it hit me. They could take our homes, but they couldn't take our spirit. So we decided to throw the biggest block party the Bronx had ever seen. This is it, y'all. This is our moment. It was like the whole neighborhood came alive. That day, we didn't just make music, we made history. Yo, that block party? That was just the beginning, you feel me? Yo, Maria, check this out.
Cash, you're straight up magic with that mouth.
see, baby, we make our own light.
Word, Grandma, I get it now. But the real crazy thing? This wasn't just happening in the Bronx. Our little block party, it was like the first domino. Hip-hop was taking over the world. From the burned-out buildings of the Bronx, we made something beautiful. Something that could cross any border, speak any language. This is just the beginning. The story of hip-hop, it's the story of making something out of nothing, of finding your voice when the world tries to silence you. From the ashes we rise, with beats and rhymes, painting our stories on the walls of time. Hip-hop's the phoenix, born from the fire, lifting us higher, our dreams inspire. So that's how it all began. The birth of hip-hop. From poverty came creativity, from struggle came strength, and from the hood came a whole new world.
In the late 1960s, a revolutionary device changed the way we listen to music. This is the story of the 8-track player and its role in the birth of hip-hop. The first mobile 8-track player was made in 1965. Before that, consumers had two options for listening to recorded music: a radio or a record player. But with baby boomers coming of age and new advances in magnetic tape, Lear and his team ignored the naysayers and developed the 8-track. 8-track home players were introduced in 1966 and praised for their portability and affordability compared to vinyl. Between car and home systems, 8-track had the largest market in consumer electronics. The mobile 8-track is the reason why big speakers in cars became a big part of the culture. It's because those car 8-track players were the first mobile music players that allowed the b-boys and people to play music anywhere outside. The mix 8-track tapes created by the b-boys gave birth to music beats, way before the invention of the DJ mixer. This was the beginning of hip-hop culture.
Let's tell you news about stun. Let go! Bitch, get out of the non-crew. What up, Big Mom do? Any crime, Casanova's all over. Big shot, rest in peace. Brownfield never ran, never will. What up, Big Pink? Follow the farm, Rashomere, the God body. Nah.
Yo, what's up? I'm Cash, a 13-year-old from the Bronx, NYC. Today, I'm going to tell you about the birth of hip-hop and one of its key elements, Soul Train. One of the first black musical dance shows on TV created by a black show host for the black community of America in the 1970s was called Soul Train. Soul Train was a main element of hip-hop's birth and one half of the creation of breakdancing. Soul Train, an American music variety television show, was the first to prominently feature African-American musical acts and dancers. Broadcast nationally from 1971 to 2006, it was one of the longest-running syndicated programs in America's television history. Soul Train was the brainchild of Chicago radio announcer Don Cornelius, a tall black man with a big afro and eyeglasses. It duplicated the environment of a dance club and featured a variety of noted musical performers like the OJs, Emotions, and Babyface, as well as both professional and amateur black dancers. Every Saturday, there wasn't a black household that didn't sit back to watch Soul Train. The founding fathers of the culture watched those dance moves and tried mimicking them until those moves became a part of their lives. Dancing, partying, and entertainment are still big parts of the elements that help create hip-hop. Even up until this day, the creation of breakdancing and other forms of entertainment is still going strong amongst our culture, and people can thank Soul Train for us seeing ourselves on TV for the first time, enjoying ourselves and our way of life.
Yo, what's good? I'm Cash, and let me tell you about the time we changed the game in the Bronx, you feel me? It all started back in 1971. Back in 71, things were rough. Gangs ruled the streets, and we were caught up in all that noise.
Yo, Cash, you think this peace treaty's gonna stick?
Man, I hope so. We gotta find something better than this gang life. That's when we started checking out this new show called Soul Train. Man, it was like nothing we'd ever seen before.
Yo, you guys seen those new Kung Fu flicks on 42nd Street?
Those movies were something else. The way they moved, it was like poetry in motion. That's when it hit us. We could mix those smooth Soul Train moves with the power of martial arts. We called it breakdancing, and it was like we'd invented fire all over again.
In 1972, we started using 8-track tape recorders and mobile players to mix our beats. Breakdancers became the hype men for DJs, creating the foundation of hip-hop culture.
By 1973, DJ Kool Herc was mimicking our 8-track mixed tapes, and the rest is history.
And don't forget Kool-Aid. He was out there selling loose joints of marijuana for $1. That's how weed got introduced into the culture, man.
But we needed the right beats. That's where Ace came in with his 8-track magic.
Check it out. I mixed these tapes from different records. It's perfect for our moves.
The B-Boys, 8-track mixed tapes, a West Side Story. Happy anniversary.
We took those tapes everywhere, showing off our new style. The streets became our stage, every block party a chance to shine. Then in '73, this DJ named Kool Herc threw a party that changed everything.
Let me show y'all something new. I call this the merry-go-round.
Herc took what we were doing with tapes and did it live with turntables. It was mind-blowing. Before we knew it, people were grabbing the mic, hyping up the crowd. That's how rapping started. Words flowed like water, telling our stories, our struggles, our dreams. And me, I started something too. Got myself a 10-speed bike and rode with a crew of about 20 others all over the Bronx. Riding through the streets, we spread the word about the next big party. We were creating something bigger than ourselves, a whole new culture. From the ashes of gang life, we built hip-hop. And let me tell you, it was beautiful. DJs, MCs, B-boys, and graffiti artists. We all came together to create something new. We took the pain of our past and turned it into something positive, something that spoke to us. Hip-hop became our voice, our way to be heard in a world that often ignored us. It wasn't just music or dance, it was a revolution, a way of life. Breakdancers started the culture and made it to the 2024 Olympic Games. B-boys created the culture and are the culture. That's our story. The story of how a bunch of kids from the Bronx changed the world. And you know what? We're still changing it every single day.
In 1971, Alex Rosner, a white man, designed the first DJ mixer. The mixer, that Rosner called Rosie, was developed specifically for the Haven Club in downtown NYC. It gave the DJ the ability to mix 2 turntables for the first time. The mixer had a microphone input and a headphone output, all controllable by the DJ. It wasn't made into a poor man's version until 1972. This allowed DJs like Kool Herc to buy one and help change the way DJs played records. The ideal of mixing, cutting, and back-to-back beats came from the B-Boys' mixed 8-track tapes that had those combinations on them, not the creation of the DJ mixer and Kool Herc. Kool Herc and other DJs of that time did not create the ideal and art of mixing records, cutting records, or back-to-back beats. All that these DJs did was use new tech to do what we were doing with old tech. Yes, they improved on the idea of what we created by using the new technology, but the art of what they were doing was mimicking what we, the B-Boys, were doing since 1968 on mixed 8-track tapes when the mobile 8-track came out. The DJ mixer was a big element of the birth of the hip-hop culture and still plays a big part in its success today. However, it too is being replaced by new technology. The ideal that was created by the b-boys of mixing, cutting, and back-to-back beats of records is still a big part of the culture's element today. Kool Herc is only the first one to open the door for his era of jing with new technology. But the main reason why the founders accepted him amongst the founders is because he is the first one give us international recognition, because he was from Jamaica, and his partygoers were mostly Jamaicans until he started DJing using the b-boy style of mixing and back-to-back beats. Alex created the DJ mixer so DJ Francis Grasso could use it in the Haven Club. DJ Grasso is a certified pioneer. He is bested known for being one of the first people to best match, not DJ Kool Herc.